question that I get asked the most is how can I travel more? How can I budget travel? How can I save money and travel within my means? And I'm here to tell you 6 different tips that I use so that I can see the world more. So tip number 1, open a Charles Schwab account. Charles Schwab has 0 ATM fees, and that's including international fees. And if by chance that you happen to incur fees, they'll reimburse you. And if you sign up now, they're offering $100 towards opening a bank account. Tip number 2, saving money on flights, right? Because sometimes that's what hinders us from traveling more. We're like, So, what you can use is Skyscanner. And what you can do is you can set your hometown and look at different destinations that are cheap to go to from your city. So if you're like me and you're flexible, you just want to go see the world, different cities, whatever, you can book through Skyscanner and find some really nice deals. I did a West Coast trip and I was able to find a flight to Denver for $80. Get on that right now. Another tool that I use is Scott's Cheap Flights. So Scott's Cheap Flights is an email subscription, and you just sign up and he sends daily flights out from all sorts of cities over the US. And these are international flights only. Scott's Cheap Flights also offers a premium account, and so you can set your home airport and he'll send you deals specifically for your city. Another tool that I use is Secret Flying. Secret Flying is a website and they post multiple flight deals. This one is not just flight deals for US cities, but you can find flight deals for Japan. So let's say you want to do a world tour. You're in Japan, you're like, I want to go to Thailand. Let me find a cheap flight. You can search on Secret Flying and they'll show you the cheapest deals leaving from Japan to come to Thailand. Now the next tool that I use is Hopper. Hopper is an app that predicts the cost of a flight. Let's say you gotta go to a family reunion on a specific day. You really have no flexibility. Hopper will predict the flight and tell you when the best time to book is. A lot of times you think, I need to book my flight months and months in advance. But that's not how it works anymore. Sometimes flights are cheaper a month in advance. Sometimes they're cheaper 6 months in advance. You never really know. But with Hopper, it has an algorithm and it's able to predict when the best time to book it is. And the other thing that Hopper offers is booking for accommodations. So if you book your accommodations through Hopper, they'll also tell you when the best time to book it is. If you book through them right now, until the end of the year, they offer a $30 voucher. I'm here for free money, right? And so these are the tools that I use to save money on flights. Now, speaking of accommodations tip number 3. So with accommodations, that's an area for you to save some money. What I use is booking.com. If I'm trying to stay in a hotel, you can go ahead and put the ratings that you're looking for and the price range. But it also gives you an opportunity to save money by going for a 2 or 3 star hotel, which is totally fine. You know, that just means that you might not have certain amenities, but the quality can still be good. Another thing that I use is Airbnb, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. Airbnb now offers installments, which means, you ain't gotta worry about paying everything in full. Once you pay for your accommodation, that's one less thing you have to worry about when you're traveling. If you pick a private room, you're more likely to save some money. You can also put your price range for that as well. It gives you an opportunity to interact with your host, maybe find some nice little local spots to check out. Another tool that I use, just hear me out, is hostelworld.com. Hostels are underrated in a lot of ways, especially in American culture. We're not used to staying in hostels, but they're very popular amongst other Westerners. And so I stayed at some really neat hostels. I'm talking look-alike hotels, except for it's a dorm style. If you're not a person that likes to mix and mingle as much, you can get a hostel with a curtain around your bed so you ain't gotta talk to nobody, or you can get a capsule where you can just like go in. But a lot of them offer individual rooms as well. The last one, many people aren't familiar with it, but it's couch surfing. So couch surfing is very similar to Airbnb, except it's free. So you sign up, you can pay $50 to verify your account, which will increase the likelihood of being able to book. And you can stay on somebody's couch for free $99. When I was in Denver, I used couch surfing, and I was able to stay in this mad dope apartment downtown Denver for free. And my host wasn't there. I just got the whole place to myself. So check out couch surfing if you want free accommodation. Tip number 4, travel to places that are inexpensive. You will not catch me in Hawaii. You won't catch me in the Maldives, in Dubai, because it's not within my means right now. One day, I'm gonna go there. But I mostly travel to Southeast Asian countries. Average price range for Southeast Asian countries, I would say it's about $30 a day. But it depends on the city you're going to and the country. I've been in places like Hanoi, Vietnam, where there was a day where I only spent $5. And that was just on food and transportation. Or places like Kuala Lumpur, I spent $30 a day. You travel to inexpensive places where the US dollar is strong, you'll get more bang for your buck, and you'll be able to have better experiences, eat good food, and really just dive in it, okay? A lot of these countries have budget airlines, and so you can travel from city to city for $30 or less. Like, I can travel from Chiang Mai, Thailand to Bangkok for under $30. That's how inexpensive it is. Tip number 5, use local transportation when you travel. I don't mind, I think it's kind of cool. I went to school in DC, so I'm used to using a metro. If you use local transportation, it gives you an opportunity to like look around, take it all in, and do it for damn near nothing. Also, you can use Uber. If you use Uber in countries in Southeast Asia or even in European countries, they'll give you the best rate from getting from point A to point B. So I only use Uber and in public transportation when I'm traveling. The last tip, eat where the locals do. When I was in Sri Lanka, I just ventured off by myself. Walking down the street, I saw a lot of touristy places, looked at the menu, and I was like, this doesn't seem like something I would want to eat. I took a couple more minutes to just walk and explore, and I was able to find a nice little mom and pop shop, and inside there was a restaurant. I only spent $2 on my food and my drinks, and the food smacked. If you're staying at an Airbnb or a hostel, they'll be sure to give you some type of recommendations on where to eat for cheap and good food. Hope you all enjoyed. This is how you can save money while you're traveling.